Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber or you're coming from a previous video you have viewed on my channel, welcome back. In today's video, I will be doing another Temu haul. And this haul will be some storage items for the sewing room and some small storage or some small sewing supplies. I will have in the description box below, there will be a link to let you download the app and to get a $100 coupon package, and then a code for you to get 30% off. And these are, the code and the link are for first-time app users. So when you download the app, you can use that 30% code for whatever you would like. And again, that will be down in the description box. I will try to pop it up here on the screen as well. So let me move this out of the way. And hopefully right around here somewhere, the code and the link will pop up for you. But again, that will be in the description box below where you can just click on that. Okay, so I had already filmed this video, and sorry, my camera's doing some weird things right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. I had filmed the video and somehow my camera deleted a portion of the video, and we've got our little crafty kitty here. Big stretch. This is Luna, the crafty kitty. She's coming to say hello. Say hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. Can you put your face in the video? Come here, honey. Oh, there she is. There's the pretty girl. Can you look up? Okay, she doesn't want to look up, but she does want to play. So we're going to go ahead and put her down on the floor, out of the way, so we can go ahead and finish. Okay, so I am going to start with some of the smaller items, and we're going to just pull them out of the bag. Okay, so our first item, the box was a little bit crushed when I got it. And if you're familiar with Temu, a lot of the items are packed in the plastic mailer bags. So sometimes some of the stuff will be a little bit crushed. But I've only had very few things damaged. And it's basically things like this, just the cartons, things like that. Okay, so this first item is Pom Pom Maker, and it is a 8-piece set. You get 4 different sizes with 2 of each one. And if you are familiar with my previous videos, I had purchased from Temu a Centro knitting machine, and you can make hats. And I got these so I could do the pom-poms on top of the winter hats. And again, it comes in 4 different sizes and 2 of each size. And I will also pop the price somewhere on screen. And I paid $2.49 for this one. And again, 4 different sizes and an 8-piece set. And you can also make little pom-pom animals with these. You can see here on the carton, they have some little pom-pom animals. And I don't know why. I don't know how they can get these into boxes, but I can never seem to get them back into the box the way items came. Okay, so there's that. And again, the 4-piece set. There's a small, extra small, medium, and large. So there's those. Then our next item is, let's pull it out of the bag. I got some storage bags, and I wanted these for when I take small sewing kits with me if I go somewhere. If I'm going to the doctor's office, if I'm going to be waiting for my husband and he needs to go to the doctor for something, I can sit in the waiting room and work on small projects. I can use this for my English paper piecing. And just a little, it says it is a one-piece large capacity knitting bag. And honestly, I was a little disappointed with this one because I thought this was going to be a lot larger than what it is. It is pretty small. You can see compared to my hand, it is pretty small. But it will work for like crochet hooks, things like that, and maybe for my English paper piecing, I can put some of the hexagons in here and a spool of thread and just take it with me on the go. This one was $3.49, so there's that one. Our next item is another storage bag, and this one is actually a makeup bag. And I liked it because it actually opens up flat and I can put quite a few things in this one. It has side pockets on each one, so you can put scissors or your spool of thread. You can put your fabric in here, whatever you need to. There is a middle pocket here, right here. And it's just a small little pocket, so if you can put your seam ripper or whatever in there. And it just folds and zips up. Come on. The zipper is a little bit stubborn down at this part, and I guess that is from in shipping or when it was still in the warehouse, it laid flat. So I think once you get things put into it, the zipper will work a little bit better. I do like that it has a pull tab on it. So it kind of it zips up into a nice little kind of square bag. Little handle on it. And it does say Rose of No Man's Land on it. So there's that one. And I paid $3.19 for this one. It is a like a vinyl, a thin vinyl kind of bag. I like it. I think it would be a great take-along project bag as well. So there's that one. And then our next bag is this one. And this is actually a purse organizer bag. And there's some little snaps here that you can kind of like snap it if you don't want it to spread open as far. But if you have it unsnapped, it opens up pretty wide. Let me get these ones. Okay, so it opens up pretty wide. And I thought this would be really nice, again, to take either to a doctor's office, or if I'm riding along in the vehicle, I can have a project bag. And it'd be really simple to just kind of grab it and pop it in a tote bag. So you have a zipper here, so you get a nice big pocket here. You have another one on this side, and then of course your big center portion, and then on each side there is a pocket here and here, and then you have a mesh pocket on each side, and then on this side again you have the large pockets, but on this side it's got 4 small pockets. So you can kind of keep everything in there real nice. And I like that it's got 2 little handles on it, so I can just kind of like lift it out of the bag, or out of the tote bag, whatever I have it in. So there's that. I really like this one. I can also use this if I'm traveling somewhere. I can have my nice little sewing project in it and just kind of stick it in my travel bag or whatever, and have my little sewing kit with me. This one was $2.79, and it's called the Multifunction Handbag Storage Inner Bag. So there's this one. This one is actually really nice quality as well. It's like a quilted nylon kind of. It does have that kind of crunchy nylon sound, but I like this because it's going to be a little, it's going to be durable, a little more durable than, you know, little plastic bag or something. So there's that one. Our next item is a technology item. And a lot of people will think, why do you need technology in the sewing room? So if you're not familiar with some sewing machines, they do require a internet connection. So if you have a sewing machine that you're able to input designs, give me just a minute. I'm going to pause just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Luna the crafty kitty wanted out of the room. Okay, as I was saying, if you're not familiar with some sewing machines, some of the newer ones require internet connections, and that's if you're inputting fancy stitch designs, or if you have a embroidery machine like I do. I have one here and I have one over here. So you will want to have a steady internet connection to those. And even if you're just using your laptop or your desktop computer to hook up to your machine, it's really nice to have a constant internet signal. And where my sewing room in the house is, I'm fortunate to have it pretty close. It's just a bedroom here in my house. But some people have she sheds like in their backyard or in the basement. Their sewing room, sewing studio will be down in the basement. And sometimes it's just hard to get good internet signals either outside or in the house or in the basement. So what I did is I got a Wi-Fi repeater, and what this is it just helps extend your Wi-Fi signal so you get a stronger signal in your room. And I purchased this one, and it was very inexpensive. This one is just Wi-Fi extender, Wi-Fi booster, 6 times stronger. It is a 1200 megabytes per second. And this one was $7.99, and it is the United States plug. And it also has 2 different ports, and what these are they are wireless LAN ports or WLAN ports. And this is so you can hardwire directly from the Wi-Fi repeater to either your computer or you know, whatever component you're going to plug into to give it that stronger signal. I really like these because I just like the security of knowing that my Wi-Fi signal in my sewing room when I'm going to be working on one of the machines, transferring things, I'll have a nice strong signal. And again, this one was $7.99. So there's that. Now I also have another little item here that if you are familiar with sewing, you will know that a sewing room can be staticky. It can be really dry. And if you're handling a lot of fabrics and things like that, you will know that fabrics have fixatives in them, fabric fixatives, or it's called sizing. And sometimes people will have reactions to that. And I have sinus problems. So I thought what I would do is I would try just a little desktop humidifier. I would turn this sideways, but I already have water in it. So this is the little humidifier. It's quiet, it's got warm lights. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in because I'm telling you, this thing is so cute. I'm going to plug my little plug in over here, and I am hoping that you guys will be able to see this. It does come with the little cord, and I just like the idea of having that humidity in the room, it's going to help. And my cord's not really long here, but we're going to plug it in. And I do have water in here already. Let me go ahead and show you. It just screws off the top. And there is a little filter wick inside here. And I wet that really good. I soaked it in the water first so the humidifier would start putting out mist right away. And okay, so I don't know if you could see that little light. When I plugged it in, it did blink, just a little red light. And you do have to have this plugged in for it to work. Okay, so a really cute feature with this, you can just turn it on and you can kind of see the mist coming out. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I really like, it's a really light mist, and I found that through reading on the instructions, after 3.5 hours it'll turn itself off, which is a really nice feature. But it also has a really cute little feature to it that if you press down on the button, come on, it has a nightlight feature, and you can, you probably can't see it. So right now it's kind of like a green, but when the lights are off, it changes from a green, an orange, a yellow to a blue. But I really like that I can have a little bit of moisture in here when it's a little dry, and it's going to kind of like help my sinuses and things like that. So a lot of people won't think that a humidifier is good for a sewing room because of the machines and things like that. But this is such a low output little desktop humidifier that it's not going to affect anything. It's not going to put out so much moisture that it's going to harm your machines. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside, and I'm going to keep that running right over there. And then I paid $2.08 for this one. Okay, so let me go back into a little bag of goodies, and we just have a few more items. Our next one is I got a 3-pack of automatic needle threaders, and as I'm aging, I'm getting bad at threading needles, and I have a lot of smaller needle threaders, and I do like them, but I've seen so many people using these little needle threaders, and I'm not exactly sure how this works. I think, okay, so there's a needle threader there. It's got the little hook right there where you can put your needle in there. And then it's got one on this side as well where you can push the, if you push the button, you can see that the little, watch this, the little hook comes out right there where you put your needle on. And okay, I didn't, when I first looked at it, I didn't realize that it had that piece as well. So that's really cool. I like that. Okay, so basically you have 2 needle threaders to a piece, and this came in a 3-piece set for 99 cents. I like that they came with 3 different ones, so that way I can put one in my home sewing kit, I can have one in my take-along sewing kit, or if I have multiple projects, like for needle turn applique or my English paper piecing, I can have one with each project, and I don't have to go looking for the other pieces. So there are those, and I did pay 99 cents for the 3 of them. There's those. Then what I purchased is I got, if you are familiar with sewing, you'll know that you have lots of bobbins. And I purchased, whoops, I purchased the set of these Bobbin Clips. And what's really nice is that when you have, let me grab a bobbin here to show you. Like so, you will see, you'll know that the thread unwinds easily. And see, I'm unwinding it. These are really great to just pop on. Well, there we go. And you can just pop them right on the bobbin, and you can hear that it just kind of like pops on and it locks. And you can turn the bobbin to kind of wind that thread up on there. There we go. So the end of the thread is like kind of down on the inside portion. And what's really great about these little bobbin clips is that they have these little notches. Can you see that little notch right there? One's kind of round and one's kind of, you can just, well, come on. There we go. You can pop them together so they will stay together. And I really like these because if you're familiar with machine embroidery, you use a lot of bobbins. And this bobbin tray came with my machine, and it's really great and everything. But if you're using a lot of colors, it's really good to keep the bobbin clips on them and have them attached together so they're easily accessible. This bobbin holder actually goes into the little drawer of the sewing machine. And when you're doing a embroidery project and you have your hoop attached to your machine, it's hard to get into the drawer to access this. Sure, it's removable, like I have it out, but sometimes you just may forget to take it out. So I got these bobbin clips, so I have my bobbins all nice and neat. And I bought a 30-piece set. They come in, I bought a 20-piece set. They come in 10-piece, 15-piece, and 20. And I bought the 20-piece set, and they were $1.49 for 20 of them. If you've seen these in stores, you'll know that they can be expensive. So whenever I see them, I just grab a couple more. I've just added them to the bag that I previously had, and these are really great little clips. This is just one of those, you don't have to purchase them, you don't need them, but they're just a nice little thing to keep your bobbins organized and for them to not get tangled up. And another really good thing for these is that if you do have hand piece sewing projects and you have bobbins that have small amounts of thread on them, you can put one of these clips on there and just throw that little bobbin in your hand sewing kit, and it's not going to unravel because it's going to keep it together. So I really like having these on hand. There's that. And our last item is I purchased a template set, and that's what this is here. And this is a template set for a 10-inch rabbit, a memory rabbit, and it has the directions for a teddy bear on here, but this one is for a rabbit, and this is for its ears. So I think there might be a protective plastic on these. There might be a protective coating on them. I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't matter. You can see that it, I'm sorry you probably can't see that, but maybe, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. Can you see those little lines right there? So those would be your seam allowance line. And I really like that the seam allowance is including it on the template. I paid $4.99. It's a 7-piece set. And again, this is for the 10-inch rabbit. So that's that. Okay, I think we got everything covered. We've got, oh, no we haven't. There are 2 larger items that are staring me in the face that I'm completely forgetting that this whole haul was kind of centered around. And I'm sorry about the focusing. It's having a hard time focusing on this white background. But again, this template set was $4.99. It does come in a 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch rabbit. Okay. So a big thing I like to do is in my sewing room, I like having everything organized and in its place. I have storage bins up here. I have thread racks over here off to the side that I have all my large spools of thread on. I have more storage bins off to the side. But I like having everything nice and neat and organized. And so I saw these and I figured these would be great to have on my desk to keep everything nice and organized. And I know that this looks like this is like at that angle, but when it's upright, it's the same. I measured it, and from here to here, there's the same as from here to here. So I guess it's just the illusion that it looks that way, or maybe it just kind of curves in a little. I don't know, but it's the same. So it's got 6 nice little compartments here. You got 3 on the front, a large one here, and then 2 taller ones. And then this has a tray portion, and then 2 little drawers. And I like that there's little drawers on here because I can keep things in here away from Luna. If you have a cat in your sewing room, you know how inquisitive they can be, or just a cat overall. So this one does say that it is a large, let me double check. Okay, so this one just in the description, it just says it's white. So this one was $1.79, and I came back later, I was flipping through, scrolling through Temu, and I decided, you know, I really would like another one of these. And I saw this one. And I'm like, oh, great. It's the same price. It's just a different seller, but it's the same price. And you can see it's a little bent. Not a big deal. It is a thin plastic. I like that it's a little larger. I actually paid $1.79 for this one also. It was just a different link with a different seller. But I like that I was pleasantly surprised and I got it larger, so you can see that definitely on the size. So yeah, I can keep my, I use Post-it notes a lot in my sewing room. That way I can mark my quilt magazines, or I can make little notes and put them on my patterns and things like that. Any of my marking pens, my stapler, anything like that, pencil sharpeners, things like that, I can keep in these on the desk, and they're all nice and organized in their little compartments. Okay, so we have gone over everything. Again, I will have the prices. Hopefully I'll be able to get those popped up on screen for each item as we go along. Please forgive me if I don't get those on there, but if I don't get them on there, they are listed below in the description box. And so this one was, I really liked this haul. There were a few things that I was a little disappointed with. One was mainly this bag itself. I wasn't really happy with this one. I was wishing it was a little bit larger. But for like a small sewing kit, it's fine. How the description is for a knitting bag, no, it's not a knitting bag. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, please ask down below in the comment section. Again, There is a link for a $100 coupon pack. There is a code for a 30% discount. So that'll be at the top of the description box as well. And you can see the prices and the links for all the items down below. Okay. Please comment. Tell me what you guys thought. Tell me what you think of the items and everything. Tell me what you think about the little humidifier in the sewing room. What you guys think about that. I like it because, again, it does not put out a lot of mist, but it is going to help with some of the static in the room if you have a staticky sewing room. Okay, so we will see you all again really soon, and see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.